So this is the charts on General Mills, and we're going to do something a little different. Typically, I look at the charts from a technical standpoint. Sometimes I'll include some fundamentals based on articles, but this video we're going to look at the expected price or what General Mills should be selling for based on future cash flow. So before we look at the charts, let's look at this article in which it entails what they think the stock price should be at currently. So this article is coming from investing.com. General Mills share potentially undervalued by 45% according to DCF model reveals. All right, so the intrinsic value of General Mills shares have been calculated using a two-stage discounted cash flow model, which suggests a potential undervaluation by 45% at the company's current share price of $65.30. Now, the reason why price is so-called undervalued, and we'll get into that a little bit. The DCF model, which takes into account two growth periods for cash flows, an initial higher growth stage followed by a lower one, estimates a fair value of $119. That's pretty steep. We'll keep that number in mind. The DCF model is based on future cash flow forecasts over the next decade, using analyst forecasts where available or extrapolating from past free cash flow figures. Otherwise, the model assumes that companies will, with decline in free cash flow, will decrease their shrinkage rate, and those with rising free cash flow will experience slower growth rates over time, reflecting the pattern of faster growth slowdown in early years. That was a mouthful. This methodology has resulted in an estimated present value for General Mills 10-year cash flow at $22 billion. Despite this, the analyst price target on General Mills stands at $70, still $40 below the DCF-derived fair value estimate. All right, so we got 119, say 120, and then say $70. Fair value and what the analyst thinks price should be. Again, still both are a lot higher than the current value. Or I shouldn't say a lot higher. Right, price is currently at $65. The analyst has a $70 price target. In order to see the 120, we got to go out to the weekly chart. I mean, that's all-time highs. It's not even on this chart. You can see that. So let's just stick with the analyst's $70 target, which I think makes sense. All right, so we're going to do a top-down analysis. So this is the monthly chart, and price is coming out of a key level. If I just put a line at the $64 level, you can see how it's resistance, support, right? Should serve as support once again. Now, the dashed line at 72 was because that was once upon a time all-time highs back in 2016. Again, the analyst target has a $70 target. And I'm going to say I like that target for this reason. $70 would be near the gap fill. But another thing about this level at 72, which again aligns with the once upon a time all-time highs, is you have weekly sellers. You have a drop in price, a basic candle, and then a drop down. So drop, base, drop. We'll call that 73. So I like his target because that is before I would anticipate price at least reacting, maybe pulling back. However, price has to first deal with this level here. That is also weekly sellers, right? Drop in price, basing candles in the drop in price. Price is coming back right now. Let's drill down to the daily chart. Not in love with the formation, however, it has to be respected. On the daily chart, you can see another level of interest. That would be daily sellers. So price is going to have some headwinds in order to climb to the analyst price target at $70. Prices first has to deal with this weekly sellers level and then a daily sellers level at 68.50. Now the good thing is that you have a crossover between the 13 and the 26, so that's bullish, which implies a potential bottom confirmation. You also have price trading above the 50-day moving average again. So I think we get higher. I think price goes higher. You might get a slight pullback again because price is in this weekly sellers level. But I think the bottom for now is in on General Mills. 10 years from now, can it hit 120? Yeah. But I do like the analyst's short-term target at 70. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.